Hi, Anna Carson here. How are you all? It is the 12th of August, and we have just gone through the Lionsgate portal. I don't know how you all are, but oh my goodness, it was huge. Yeah, wow, I really feel that we have properly stepped out of the old and into something completely new. Like it's been massive. So yeah, I'd love to hear how you've all been going with it, because it's really, I could feel this. Not only personally, I was doing a huge amount of work over that time, especially on the actual Lionsgate and the day after. But I really feel such a change in the energy around. I really feel tapped into what we are creating rather than the old. And this is what I wanted to talk about, was the fact that we have to make these conscious steps of stepping into the new system, even when the old system is still existing. And even though we know that it is, we can feel that it's all starting to collapse. And we've been talking about this for the last 18 months. It's all starting to collapse around us, but we can't wait for it to collapse until we start stepping into the new. And this is really what I was being shown, and what I was doing over these last few days. I was really, it was amazing. I was so supported. It was incredible. I'd had a couple of sessions set up with different practitioners, not really knowing what I was going to be working on, not really knowing what was around, but they were so perfect to help me to really integrate myself into myself. There was these kind of different aspects of self coming into this one me, it's coming into this me, which allowed me to really expand my own nervous system, expand my capacity to hold. And then the next day, I had this amazing session as well, which then helped me to, it was just literally kind of letting go of all of these tendrils that were sitting in the old system. And being able to move myself, and then being able to move my business into the new system, because what I was seeing was that if we take it from a constitutional rights sort of thing, okay, we have these are our unalienable rights. Our rights as a sovereign being, our constitutional rights as a human being. These are what we have. And then what we have under like laws and the governmental laws is this is the circle that we are existing in. And this circle is getting tighter and tighter and tighter with all of these restrictions that are coming in under the name of COVID. And so that we our rights are getting less and less and less and less and less, but we still sit in this huge sphere of our unalienable rights, our constitutional rights, us as a soul, as a soul being. These are our rights. And so what I saw was this real importance of recognizing, okay, I don't want to live in this system anymore. I don't want to exist within this sphere that is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I want to step into this bigger container that really holds me as a person, and not only for me as an individual, but for me as a business and for my work. And again, I really want to kind of change that from business, saying, well, my passion, my work, my projects, whatever, I want to move away from even the word business, and step into this new sphere. And when we do that, when we make the decision to do that, and this is what I really saw, was we just need to make that decision, energetically make the decision. We might not even have done anything physically, but once we've made that decision and gone, okay, this is what I'm doing, the universe goes, great. Okay, so now I need to put all these things in place. Okay, she's done it. And so that's what I saw on the over the Lionsgate, was once I made the decision to step out of this small sphere and into my constitutional rights, my unalienable rights, my rights as a soul being, then the universe just poured, literally poured everything in. And I felt all of these things that had been sitting there for a while just really coming in and going, okay, we can land now because she has made that decision. I've then got to do all of the physical stuff to bring it into form, but energetically it all came in. And this is the thing that I really feel that we're being asked to do, is if you're receiving guidance, if you're receiving this nudge to, to do certain steps, to change something about the way that you are existing, whether it's in your business, whether it's personally, whether it's in a relationship, however it is, whether it's with your with schooling and education for your kids, different ways that we are being asked to step out of the systems that we have been living in, because this has been the matrix, hasn't it? This has been the confinement, is all of these systems, the medical, the financial, the political, the educational, all of these systems have kind of enmeshed us and held us in this really small container. And if we're starting to make these steps outside, whatever way that you're being guided, and I know that the majority of you will be receiving these whispers, start taking note of them and start doing them. Even if it's just say, okay, I'm going to do this, start committing yourself to that. And it doesn't mean that physically you might not do that for a little while, but energetically commit yourself, because what happens is the universe literally comes in and goes, all right, we're on, game is on, let's bring all of this forward, and then everything else. And this is what I really, it was amazing to really sense this happening, was all of this, as I made the decision and as I was supported in it, all of this energy and ideas and projects and connections, and it was just flooding in. And so it blew me away, because it's like all the universe was waiting for was for me to have the courage to take that next step. And once it did, the support was there, everything was there, ready for me to move forward. And now it feels like once because the hard bit is having that courage to make that first step, isn't it? Like it's the same when I sold my house. The first part was, okay, signing up this, I made the decision, okay, we're going to do this, and then we were faffing around and stuff, and then it's just like, once we were just like, okay, let's sign up the estate agent, let's look for the estate agent, then everything else came in, and it's just like, okay, I had to make that decision. And so the universe is literally sitting there going, okay, when you're ready, you make that decision and I will support it. And this is what I really feel that we're being encouraged more and more. This is stepping into the unknown. We don't know exactly what's going to come, and we might not even have had a full sense of it, because there was a number of things that I'd been guided, set this up and do this, and I've had a vision of this, and I was just like, okay, and I was doubting it all, and I couldn't feel the energy of it, but I was just like, no, I know this guidance has been really clear. And then when I made this final decision, and it all came flooding in, I was just like, there it all is. So I'd already been given so many of the hints, and luckily, I'm attuned enough to my guidance, and I know that I take, to take these steps. But it wasn't until I made that big step that the energy for all of these other things came in. And this is, again, this is I'm using that to really kind of give you this encouragement, because often we wait, it's just like, oh yeah, I can feel that I need to change my business, or I can feel that I need to quit my job, or I can feel that I need to start homeschooling, or I can feel that I need to move house, or whatever, but I will wait until I know where I'm going, or I know what that's going to look like, or I'll wait until this, or I'll wait until that. There's not time for waiting anymore. Start doing it. Start making that decision of going, okay, I'm going to do this, and watch how that support comes in. And it's just it's magic. But it really is having that courage. And we talked about this courage, about standing in our power, We talked about that, last week, in the fact of, this is where we're at from a humanity consciousness point of view. We're at this place of courage. We're needing to have the courage. This is the courage to step into the unknown, to step into what we are here to create, rather than staying in these old systems as they collapse. There's no point. We're going to become collateral damage if we do that. We need to be already preparing. And if we can feel that, then what are you being asked to do to step into this new system? And we're having to really find the courage to stand in our truth, to stand in our power, to stand up and just say, no, I'm not going to adhere to this, even though the pressure, and I 100% feel this, the pressure is building massively to start to to start to doubt ourselves, to start kind of going, okay, like maybe I should take the shot, or maybe I should do this. It's like, no, stay in your truth, stay in your power, no matter what. If you know that this is right for you, stay in that, and you will be supported. It is going to get tight. Like the pressure is building, the squeeze is happening, but remember, we are in labor, and so we're having these flows. And I was talking to a friend about this yesterday. Just in labor, we have the contractions, and it's like build, but oh my goodness, I'm not sure I can do this, I'm not sure I can do this, and then it eases off again, and we have a little bit of respite, and we can feel the light and everything else, and then it's building up. But if we keep our minds on the goal of this new way, this new vision, this new earth of what we are trying to create here, or what we are creating, it's not trying, what we are creating, if we keep on that, just like when I was in labor, my midwife always said, remember, every contraction brings you closer to your baby. This is the same. Every tight squeeze, everything where we're feeling it and just, I don't know if I can do this, hold on to that vision. And then the respites, look around, see what you need to do. What is it I need to do? Feel the pressure building again. We are in labor. We're having these contractions, but we are being so supported in the seen world and the unseen world. There are literally, I can feel it. There are just these incredible numbers of light beings supporting us at every single turn. They're not here to save us. And I think this is really important. We're not going to be saved. We are the ones who are saving ourselves. We are the ones who are creating our future. And there are timelines finishing left, right, and center, which is why we can't feel into the future at the moment, because there are so many potentials. And a lot of the certainly what I'm seeing, and I'll probably do another video on this, is some of the more apocalyptic timelines that a lot of us have been tapping into and feeling. These are all coming to an end. They're coming up. People are feeling into the fear of it. But I'm certainly doing work on this. A lot of other people will be doing work on these, and these timelines are finishing. So there's so much finishing. There is so much kind of changing at a very, very fast pace, which is why we do not know what the future is going to be looking like. But if we have a sense that we are moving into a whole new way of being that really is in alignment with our soul, and in alignment with who we are here to be, and in alignment with our heart, and with love and with unity, and we keep that as our goal, even though we don't know the details of how that's going to look, we keep that in goal every time the pressure is building, every time that we're remaining kind to ourselves, remaining compassionate to ourselves and to those around us. And we keep moving forward, and we keep having the courage to take these steps that we are being asked to take. Then we are moving, and we are creating the future, and we are bringing it closer and closer and quicker to us every time we take those steps. I can't explain. Like, it's been amazing these last few days. It's been full on, and I've been curled up in a fetal position in huge amounts of pain as I've processed and integrated this. So it's never an easy journey. But on the other side of it is just, I'm now feeling so expansive and so excited about what is coming. Not just for me, but for for me, but I can feel so many collaborations. I can feel so much more, and it just feels incredible. So I really wanted to come on and share that and encourage you to take those steps that you are feeling. Do you know that those whispers that you're having, the ways that you are being asked to step out of the system? Remember, we don't want to exist in this very small sphere of our governmental rights. We want to exist in our rights as our unalienable rights, our rights as a soul being. That's where we want to exist. And loads of us are being told or given or guided as to ways that we can step into this. So please start listening, start having the courage to take those steps. And I promise you, you will be supported. It does not mean it will be 100% easy, but we are being supported with it. And there will be the many, many opportunities for learning as we do it. But yeah, the support is incredible, but we're the ones who are creating it. And this is what I'm seeing so clearly. We are the ones who are creating it. We are the people on this earth who are sitting here, who are standing here, who are living here, who are here to bring it forward into our physical reality. And so it is up to us to have that courage to take those steps. Anyway, sending you all lots and lots of love. I hope you have navigated this Lion's Gate with some element of ease, and if not, that you have at least been supported as you've been rocking in the corner, if that has also been your reality. But sending you all lots and lots of love, and yeah, I shall connect with you all soon. All right, bye.